Bro, I've had this problem for as far as I can remember being alive. It's caused me so much trouble. And I swear to God, bro, now that I look back, I could have saved myself from so much unnecessary drama, so much unnecessary stupid stress if I just ate my or drink my whatever, just controlled my anger, bro. I don't know about you, but whenever I used to go out with my family, and whenever my brothers, my siblings used to make fun, it was inside a restaurant like McDonald's, whatever. Whenever they used to make fun, I would get pissed. Sit down, boy. What are you making that noise? You're creating a scene. What are you creating a scene for? Sit down. You're attracting attention. I used to believe that it used to make me look bad in a certain way. And now that I look back and now that I'm more mature, I was just showing signs of social anxiety, like social insecurity, weakness. And trust me, bro, if you think that getting angry is the best way to listen to you, to get your family to listen to you, to get your friends to listen to you, trust me, bro, you're wrong. I was wrong. And that's exactly how I'm going to help you with this video, bro. And trust me when I say this, it's going to save you from so many embarrassing moments. Because you just come across as a weak man when you show emotions, when you show anger. I'm going to give you a short-term and a long-term method of how to get rid of anger. Or how to not get angry anymore. And listen, no one's perfect, right? You're never going to be perfect. But you're going to get a lot more control than you have now. And I believe that this is so far the most, or probably the only effective method, the only method that works, at least for me. And if you're related to what I've said so far, for you as well. So you know how you get into arguments with your parents because like they've wrongly or unintentionally accused you of something that your siblings did. Now you're getting into an argument, or your brothers have done something annoying. Now I don't know about you, but me, whenever that happened, I used to forget all conscious thought. Alright, I used to lose all my senses of reasoning, of logic, and my ego got in the way. I was blinded by my ego, and I started arguing back. I started getting wild and started getting rude. And that might be so tempting to you as well. But trust me, bro, that's one thing that you cannot let that happen. I know you're really mad. I know it's really tempting to just let it all out. But that will only do you bad, trust me. So here's what you do. I'm not going to waste any more time of yours, right? Short-term method. Become immediately mindful of the situation. Whenever you're about to show symptoms of anger, or you've already shown some anger, and just immediately become mindful of the situation. Like, oh, bro, I know from past experience that, I'm getting angry right now. I know from past experience that I'm going to get rude. I'm going to get violent. And that, from experience, I know that it will only it will only get me in trouble. And it will only ruin my relationships, whether it be with my friends, my parents. So you're going to take a deep breath, and if it's with your parents, just agree, man. Trust me, they're your parents. All right, listen, hear me out, right? Okay, I know you're thinking that they're wrong. I know you're thinking that they're unjust. But listen, hear me out just for a second, all right? I'm going to explain this in a minute. In that moment, the best thing to do, and the best, method to get them to listen to you is to keep a calm head, to just agree. Or even if you don't want to agree, just show them that you agree, bro. They're your parents. They just have the best attention of yours at heart. And in this moment, that video from Eddie Tate comes to mind, bro. He said, your father literally just has your best intentions at heart. Think about it. Why would he want anything bad for you? So just stop being an idiot for a minute and just listen to him. Just become quiet, become respectful. Alright, try to, resolve the situation. Trust me, that if I did that before, and I'm doing it now, sometimes even I still argue sometimes, but I'm not perfect. But when I do this sometimes, bro, it saves me from so much unnecessary stress, drama, and future problems. And even when it comes to your siblings, they piss you off, they annoy you, and you just get angry, you just want to let it all out. You do the same. Immediately become mindful of the situation and think about, wait, I remember from past experience that getting angry will only make them rebel even further. So how can I solve the situation with a cool, calm head? What can I do logically? How can I treat them with love to make them listen? And for us Muslims, bro, that's the path of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to treat it with love. And that's the optimal way, right? That's the only method, the only effective method that works. That will actually get, listen, you might think that, alright, I'm going to get angry. I'm going to convince them. I'm going to show them how they're so wrong. And I'm going to open their eyes. Bro, listen, it's not going to work. Alright? They probably don't see what you see. So the best you can do is just stay calm. Just treat them with love. Treat them with respect. And that's the best way to get them to listen to you, bro. Trust me, that's coming to experience, man. Your siblings will obey you a lot more if you're not a piece of crap with them, bro. Bro, you gotta understand, man, getting emotional will only make the situation worse. You have to think in that situation with the mind, with the state of emotional detachment. It's okay to feel the emotions, but to show them will only make the situation worse. It will only make you come across as weak. So don't let your negative emotions cloud your judgment. Alright, when your parents are mad at you, think to yourself, okay, they're mad at me, I probably messed up somewhere, how can I fix this? And just leave the room, agree with them. Bro, for me, I'll agree just to make Allah happy, bro. At least I'll show them that I agree, even if I don't want to. And now the long-term method. So in the long term, basically what you need to do is become more of a man. Detach yourself from your emotions. As a man, you must have the ability, you must have control over what emotions you decide to show in that situation. Okay, you're feeling anger, but I'm not going to show anger. I'm going to show calmness. And I'll say that there's 2 steps to this method. The first step will help you with the second one. The first step is to practice mindfulness in your daily life. Now, I'm not going to say meditate, because I only meditate for barely like 5 minutes daily. I'm not consistent with it, so I'm not going to tell you that, okay, do it, that's going to help you a lot. But practice mindfulness. Every single thing that you do in your life, let's say studying, give 100% focus to it. Do not let your mind deviate from the task at hand. Whenever it wanders off to a different, thought or something, bring it back. Let's say you get a notification when you're studying, alright? And then you see the notification, you're like, oh, why did my friend say this? Why did he say that? Now you're getting all these stressful emotions, and now you're going to deviate from the task at hand, bro. Your focus is not going to be on the task at hand. That's going to disturb your inner peace. You cannot let that happen. So whenever that happens, alright, whenever you're going through your task mindfully, observe all the emotions that are going inside your head. Or if you feel stress, hold yourself accountable and take actions to change that. Think about how this came up, how this emotion came up, what thoughts, what stimulus led to that emotion, and think about changing that. Hold yourself accountable by doing so. So for example, in this situation, tweak your settings. Put on do not disturb mode. Now this may not be completely relevant to getting rid of anger, but it will teach you to, be focused on the task at hand and live in the moment. Do not let any external influence, divert your attention from the task at hand and disturb your inner peace in the process. And this will help you, in the next step of becoming aware, mindful of your emotions. That is anger. And becoming mindful of your habit of, for example, getting angry is always the first step to changing the habit. And so the next step is to directly face the things that trigger the negative emotions in you. And now I'm not going to say that, bro, go punch your brother in the face so that he gets annoyed at you and now you're being stoic. No, don't do that. But whenever, for example, your brother does something, right, that annoys you, that pisses you off, you got to understand that that thing is an external influence, and you must not give power to that, influence so that it can influence negative emotions in you. You gotta realize that, bro, that thing that your brother is doing, whatever he's doing, alright, he's making some annoying noises, it does not have the power to, influence your emotions, because it's physically not doing anything to you. It's not literally melting your brain, is it? So the only thing that gives it power to influence negative emotions in you is your reaction to it. It's the way you perceive it. Because think about it, bro, your brother's making a noise, it's not damaging your brain, is it? It's just an external influence. You gotta stay calm, or try your best to. Now I'll come back to why you shouldn't let these external influences disturb your inner peace and give you emotional instability at the end of the video. But bro, by doing this, you're training your mind to be stoic, to not be bothered by things that are insignificant, to not be bothered by things that you were once bothered by, giving you power over the present moment and allowing you to live it to the fullest. Keep your thoughts and your mind in check. Don't let it go crazy. And at this moment, that video from Andy comes to mind, in which he's talking about Dalston, the character from the old Street Fighter games. And one of the quotes he had was, "My fire was just an illusion. It burned you because you believed it was real." Now this applies perfectly here, bro. The thing that your brother is doing or your parents shouting at you, it's not physically harming you. It does not have the power to harm you. But it is you yourself that mentally allows it to harm yourself by believing that, oh no, why is he doing that, bro? That's so annoying. Please stop. Why are my parents so mad at me? No, I was right. That's, bro, you're giving your opponent, which is that negative influence, to harm you, to destroy your inner peace. You gotta realize that the way you deal with the situation will determine the outcome. So don't let your negative emotions, don't let these negative influences cloud your judgment. You face a problem that there's a smart way to deal with it, which is with a cool head, and there's a stupid way to deal with it, which is with emotions. And dealing with the situation by becoming emotional will only negatively impact your inner peace, and it will also ruin the relationships that you have with your friends, with your family, your siblings. Bro, I know that mastering your emotions, mastering your anger is gonna take years. It's gonna take years of time and effort, but you must start now, bro. Cause like you don't want to live a life where you let anything control how you feel. Imagine how miserable that would be. So just be smart about it, bro. Think about your future and take care, yeah.